This the new Let's Get It Sports Talk, broadcasting live on weekends, exclusively on Facebook and the Four Walls Foundation YouTube channel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Saturday, okay? It's about, 10 o'clock? We said we was coming on at 10 o'clock, but we're still in that good ratio of time. You know what I mean? I think we would still be on time, considered, you know what I'm saying, with a little grace period or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Facts. But listen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the new Let's Get It Sports Talk. My name is Doc Bryce. I'm here with FB, Coach Fred Battie, and I'm here with CB, Coach Sesuaya Bird. Yes, and we definitely, shouting out our other hosts, Coach Marcus Bullock, MB, you know what I'm saying? And, enjoyed this was brunch, right? Was it?
Yeah, he had a brunch.
Listen,
I showcased the run.
Yeah, man.
Did he say busy guy?
He definitely said brunch. Yeah,
I thought he said he had a bunch to do.
No.
He said brunch.
You know what? He might have said bunch, though.
That's why I was laughing
maybe I was just hungry or something.
Me too. I could have sworn he said brunch.
I'm running out to the showcase and I have a bunch to do.
Oh, bunch to do. See. I thought it was brunch.
Me too.
Right.
I'm talking about what time is brunch. I like breakfast.
Like, what's he gonna have? He's gonna have waffles, chicken, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. My bad.
Hey, listen, shout out to you, MB. You know what I'm saying? But listen, what's good? Let's start out with CB, man. What's going on, CB? How you doing?
Hey, man, Monday. You know what I'm saying? Monday will be here. Tryout start, you know what I'm saying? So just looking forward to that. Looking forward to get through it, actually. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we can get down to the real deal, you know what I'm saying? Form this program and see where we can head with it, you know what I'm saying? But everything's good, though. Good week at work. We started Spirit Week, so, the kids is off the hook.
That was last week? Or
we started it Thursday.
Okay.
And then it'll, finish, because we only got 3 days of work this week.
Sure.
Three half days.
Sure.
And then Thanksgiving. We're ready to eat. You know what I'm saying?
No, sure.
Ready to eat.
Now, do you guys have like a little school, like Friendsgiving or school givings or anything?
Nah.
There's no turkey, no ham?
Not really.
Okay. So your school could actually benefit from my traveling ham then, huh?
Yeah, facts.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring some Hawaiian rolls. Y'all can make little sandwiches.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? So anyway, but that's good, though. Glad you're doing well, man.
Yes, indeed.
FB, what's good, man? How you doing, bro?
Feeling good. Last week was just getting ready for this week coming up. Going through all your jerseys, making sure you got everything organized, making sure all your kids are registered and ready to go. But I'm excited about this week. With trials coming up, my parents who live away are coming back for Thanksgiving, so I'm excited to see them. So be good to get some basketball, some family time this week.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Are your boys playing on Thanksgiving?
Of course we are.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. We play your team.
The Giants?
We play the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all might be in trouble.
Okay.
No, but see, listen.
I know that. The Cowboys have been ruining Thanksgivings for me for 34 years at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys. I mean, the season's over. You can't even really talk junk about it though.
Right.
I don't think you can because of injuries. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but maybe you can. I don't know. That's good though. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying. So the family's coming in too. Yep. They driving up or they flying? Are they flying up? Yep. Okay, that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. And doing well here. Same thing. Ready for the short week. Got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half day. Y'all got half days too?
Half day on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We got, I should say the kids got half days all week, but we got parent conferences on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay. And then Wednesday's your half day.
And then Wednesday, everybody got half day.
But you're like a half day from the door anyway.
I mean, 150.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So where do you get out there?
Our half days.
10 o'clock?
Our half days is 11:30. 11:34.
Oh, that's
get out.
beautiful.
Half days.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, all right. So that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. So, it's on you. You know what I'm saying?
So the Sixers got their third win.
Let's go.
Last night.
We back.
Should we clap that up?
We back.
You know what I'm saying?
Sixers are worrying me.
Yes.
I think they're putting themselves in a pretty big hole when you're almost 10 games under 500 by Thanksgiving. I don't think they have any major road trips or have had any.
Right.
To see you got that coming up, so they're putting themselves in a really tough position going forward.
Yes. What do you think that is, though? I put a poll out there when we were, kind of like lightly marketing that we're coming on today, right? And I put a poll out there. Who do you blame? Do you blame Nurse or do you blame Morey? Who is to blame for this atrocious start?
I blame somebody you didn't name.
You're going to say Joel Embiid.
I'm going to say Joel Embiid.
Okay. So, but he hasn't played, really.
And that's why I'm blaming him.
Okay. So you think,
point.
okay, that's a great point.
That's
a great point. But injuries are always part of the game. That's the only thing, right? Injuries are part of the game. The teams go through injuries. I mean, listen, look at Dallas last night, right? They didn't have Luka, but they still able to.
pull it out.
So to me, while I do agree with that, though, FB, I want to see more from Nick Nurse. Like, I just think that he's giving me like Brett Brown vibes.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. Like, I'm like,
I can see that.
it's almost like he's like out. I almost feel like he's like another Sirianni.
As far as just
he don't know what to do.
Oh, I got you.
He don't know what to do right now.
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I heard his name. They call him EB. Eric Brick Gordon. I heard that. I was hollering. What? EB? Like, he doesn't deserve to be on the court, son. Like, so take him out the rotation. I told you, he is the new Tobias Harris. Son. He is garbage. It seemed like, they come to, when they everywhere else, they good money.
Right.
When they come to Philly, it's like they start to stink, man. And it's like everybody gets, it's like, I'll give you an example, right? How could you, we're all educators, right? So could you live and be content with having the same problem over and over and over again?
Not at all.
No.
It just feels like the Sixers have the same problem. It's like the offense is terrible, defense is terrible. As they say, the guts of the game, they get sloppy with the basketball. They turn over. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
it's facts.
It's like we can't shed that. And it might be Nurse. I think it might be Nurse time to go. And then you got Podcast P. I heard he made a quote saying that if the rookie is your best player, then we're having a problem. We got a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
You're right.
He's right.
But you ain't Brett Musburger. You ain't Dick Stockton. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about yourself, bro.
Right. Exactly.
You talking about yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think in that he was taking some ownership. I think because he's hyperextended his knee twice, so he's been out. So yeah, I think when he's saying that, he's saying, I have to be better.
Right.
We have to be better. I don't think he was. People took it as a shot.
Right.
I didn't take it.
Right.
Okay.
He's like, if our all NBA guys aren't going to play like all NBA guys, and the rookies outplaying us,
it's a problem.
then it's a problem.
Right. But you know what? But see, it's still an arrogance in the statement. Because if I know I'm wrong about something, I'm just going to focus on that. I'm gonna say like, listen, you know what? I haven't been what I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? Blah. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Praises to McCain. You know what I'm saying? He's stepping up. He's doing what players supposed to do, and he's not getting the job done.
Right.
I feel you.
So why you don't just say that? Why you got to highlight, if we expecting the rookie to be the best player, like we got a problem. Like it's like a shot. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a shot, but you're trying to hold yourself accountable.
Right.
Nah, that's I didn't like that though. So, with that statement, he kind of comes across like Jimmy Harden. You know what I'm saying? Who comes back in town Sunday, right?
Okay.
Is he coming back in town?
Sunday?
I think it's this Sunday, right? 6 o'clock.
I think it might be Sunday. I think it is.
So,
I think it is.
Which could very much be another L.
Yeah. True. I mean, unfortunately.
What do you guys think about this meeting that they had, where Maxey called out Embiid for being late and all those different things and how it's affecting the team? What do you guys think about that?
I see what you're saying, TB.
I mean, I don't know if I'm a big fan of things are going bad. We all of a sudden we're gonna have this magical team meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a believer that's going to change things around because we called each other out, got in each other's faces, hollered at each other, kumbaya moment. Now we're going to go out here and win 10 in a row.
Right.
I'm never like a big fan of that. It's cool. I mean, if they felt as though they need it, cool. Maybe they got some stuff off their chest. Cool. I don't like the fact that somebody leaked out what was said in the meeting. That's the part. That's the part I don't like. If we're having a closed door in-house meeting, no media, no nothing, let's just keep it closed door in-house. Yeah. And if somebody asks, if it kind of gets out, like, yeah, I heard you guys had a team meeting. Yeah, it was good. Right. Leave it at that. Well, we don't have to Maxie had to call out this guy.
No,
like,
because it creates a narrative, right?
Right.
But team meetings, I do think, can be successful. I mean, we've seen it with Bertier and them, right? Like, or what was that? Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans?
Then they said, like, oh, we team, right? We team. How come you can't get your players to block? Everything changed then a little bit.
That's funny.
Everything kind of changed a little bit, though, right? So you can't like sleep on the team. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this though. I think he did say that. I don't think he said it in the way that the media is kind of broadcasting it, because they're kind of broadcasting it like, yo, Maxie had to scream on him.
Right.
And I don't think it was like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In fact, I do think Embiid might feel away though, because of how it's now
being put out there.
It's taking life a little bit, right? A little bit. It's taking life. Like, oh, Maxie, things are so bad. Like Maxie even had to scream out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of how it's coming across, right? Where it's now looking at like, we didn't know that Embiid was late for everything.
Right.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I've heard things behind the scenes.
Yes,
I've talked to
got
people.
them connections.
I've talked to people who've been pretty close to the situation, and
they say the same thing.
It's things they've been saying for years.
Okay.
So like when it came out, it wasn't like this wasn't the first time that I heard he's late for things.
Got you.
Oh wow!
This wasn't the first time I heard he's not at a pregame meeting, or he's a half hour late to practice, or just doesn't show for practice. Like, this is not the first time I've heard those things. But like, if all that they're saying is true, do we care how Embiid feels about it? Because at some point,
no. You're right.
Do we care how he feels?
Right.
But it speaks to a culture though, because the last superstar that we had did that too, right? AI, right? I mean, you might want to say Iguodala was this super, but he wasn't. He wasn't to that level, right? Yeah. So the last person, AI did that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they had some success, but it would only be to a certain level.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't aware of this with Embiid. So,
but my thing is with AI, at least he played.
That's what I was going to say.
At least he played. Like, there was a lot going on with AI, but at least when he got on the court, you know he was going to give it his all and he was going to ball out.
There was no chemistry, though.
And Embiid has had way more talent around him.
Okay, that's true. Absolutely.
Right? So if you look at, you know, you're being put in a better situation.
Absolutely.
And you're not producing.
And
not playing.
Right.
And I'm going to go back to the point that you asked about who's to blame. That's why I put the blame on Moore for constructing this thing. Because, I mean, you know, I think it's all three of those pieces, like we all said, you know what I'm saying, it's a combination of them. But I mean, he's the one putting this thing together. Like, come on, man. Like, you know, Paul George is old.
Right.
You know, he's often injured. He stayed kind of healthy last year because it was a contract year. Like, I mean, I know it might not have been a sexy other free agent to get, but maybe, hey, man, let's just chill out a year and then wait till the next year to get some Like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, as a fan, of course, I hope it all works out. But yeah, I'm putting this blame on Morey a little bit.
I think
the way this thing is constructed.
I think and bringing in, like, like, he did a good job bringing in Andre Drummond, right? Because he knew Embiid is often injured.
Right.
So I have to shore up that spot. But he didn't do that with Paul George.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe was the Eric Brick Gordon, was he supposed to be able to do something? Kelly's not really balling.
Right. Yeah.
Caleb Martin is outside of himself. we're in trouble.
Yeah, I
we're in
think
big
Paul George
trouble.
was like the last
Right.
move that the Sixers had, right?
Right.
Because you had PG before that, you had Harden that didn't
Right.
work out, you
Right.
had Simmons that didn't work
Right.
out, you had Jimmy Butler and those
Right.
guys didn't
Oh,
work
that's
out. So this is
crazy.
kind of like we've paired
This is it.
we
This is it.
paired
This is
the
yeah.
superstar with this
Yeah.
like four times,
This
Yeah.
might need to be
and
it.
we haven't got out of the second round yet.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's why
crazy.
I think it's a
I didn't
coaching.
even think about it like that.
I think it's a coaching thing. That's why I think it's a coaching thing.
I
Like,
think it's somebody doesn't want to be coached.
Right.
but who said that? That might have been MB, right? When he was talking about you got to get the right coach, right? Because you had got
Yeah,
Tyronn
yeah.
Lue. Like we could have had Tyronn Lue. We chose Nick Nurse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But before that, I think, Nick Nurse was an NBA. They won a championship,
Yeah.
With
and they
Kawhi.
built something really nice in
Afterwards, too.
Toronto.
That's true.
They just kept running into
that's true. That is
LeBron
true.
James.
Right,
That is
right,
true.
right.
That is true. Because he coached even that Toronto team was still even dangerous even after Kawhi.
Right.
So you're
And
right.
does it seem like, and to your point, Bryce, does it seem like when he was in Toronto, it just seems like he was coaching harder in Toronto.
yes.
Like his mannerisms, like when I just look at him on the sideline, sometimes with the Sixers, he's like got his hands in his pocket. He just like looking at the clock, like
Looks
I can't wait
lost.
for this to be
Yeah.
over with. But in Toronto, he's moving and doing this, doing that, calling time out, being animated. You know what I'm saying?
So real quick, just to go on a rabbit hole for a hot second.
That's what we do on this show.
Is it coincidental that after people get their money, they start to kind of develop a I've arrived type of attitude, and they don't play as hard? Things start to fall off. I mean, is that real?
I think it is in some cases because, and to me, that's what kind of separates the greats from just, or I'm not even gonna say average, because you got to be good to get that bag.
Sure.
But separate greatness from just being good, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because if you're able to get the bag and you still get better every year,
Right.
you're
You
great.
good money. Right.
You're
You
great.
good money.
Because-
Right.
But we also said you get the bag and now it's they stay stagnant.
Right, see.
They don't improve anymore. They, you know what I'm saying?
Just
Or they don't even
is.
go as hard as they did to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just, I believe that's true.
And that's what
I
they're
believe
saying
that's
about Embiid.
true. Oh, man.
They're saying that a little bit about Embiid. Now he got that bag that ain't the same.
I mean,
Nick Nurse got that bag. It ain't the same.
It could be.
It's human nature, though.
Could
We
be.
see
It's
that not
human,
just in
yeah.
professional
Facts,
sports.
facts.
Okay.
We see that in
Everything.
education.
Yeah,
we see that
sure
in,
did.
different forms of.
Maybe I ain't never got no bag in that.
No, I've seen.
But you're right though. You get promoted from teacher to say
administrator.
administrator.
You
Oh,
see some
shit.
people mail.
Yeah, you see them mail it in.
Yeah,
Mail it in.
that is
Wow.
true.
So,
that is
Very true. It's very true.
I don't
Nobody
know.
at Cherry Hill West, so everybody.
Wait a minute.
If you're watching.
Well,
If you're watching,
did
you know what I'm
you
saying?
get a bag recently? So, but I don't know. I just see it like, I don't know, because you're right. Nurse, it doesn't seem like he's really.
That's what I don't get it.
I don't get it either. You know what I'm saying?
Like, is things that bad in the organization right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, the workplace is just bad, like, to the point it's affecting everybody. Everybody's frustrated and everybody's checked out and everybody, you know what I'm saying?
But back to the leak, there was a leak in Toronto one time. There was a team meeting and it got out.
Okay.
Everybody thought that Nurse leaked it. So now that with the same thing happening here,
Oh,
Nick
well,
Nurse could be responsible for that information getting out.
or somebody else was there too.
Who else was there?
Kyle Lowry.
That's a good point. That's a good
And
point.
he called it.
That's a good
He was
point.
the one that called him.
That's-
You know what
I
I'm
ain't think
saying?
about that either.
He was there too.
I ain't think about that. That's a good point.
So I don't know, but you know what? Listen, the only sliver of a silver lining is that the backcourt of Eminem might be real. Like McCain, even though he's small, defenses might, he's a tough guard, man, and he might. I think you said it. He deserves to start.
Yeah, I think so. I think you
might
can figure
be
it
right.
out with the two small
I
guards.
think you might be
can.
right, yo.
Because he plays really hard.
Yeah, he does.
Right? He competes on the defensive end.
He does.
So
And I look at him as more of a point guard than I do Maxey, maybe.
yeah. But
Yes.
McCain has like a scorer mentality.
Yeah,
He does.
He does.
Yeah, he
So
does.
the Sixers just don't have that facilitator.
Right.
Do you think that's necessary? I do.
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you do
Yeah,
too.
I'm on the same.
And maybe, if you're going to have these two guards that can score, Paul George, maybe you take a step back and maybe you kind of play that role where you set the table for guys.
Point like a LeBron
just
type of
because
thing.
he's skilled enough,
And he's older.
handles the ball well.
Right.
So I think that'll take some pressure off of him.
Right.
That could be the move. I don't know, but the way McCain's been playing, he's your only one that's been consistent. Not to say Maxey hasn't. Maxey was hurt.
Hurt, whatever. But I like to see how I want to see them really
Did
play.
he McCain came from Duke, right? Did he go Duke?
Yep.
Did he run the point at Duke? I can't remember. Or was he off the ball? I can't remember.
I feel like he was
Off the ball. Okay.
Yeah. Because of the jump shot. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
He can
true,
really shoot.
true.
You know what
He
I'm
can
saying?
shoot it. Yeah,
He can really shoot it.
True.
I just think that every team needs a lead guard. So I feel the same way. If I'm talking about the college level with my son's team, their issue is that they have no Eric Snow.
Okay.
If they had an Eric Snow
Right.
or somebody, well, let me be clear. They have Eric Snows. They just don't think that they're Eric Snow.
Right. Gotcha.
Let me change that language.
Gotcha.
There are a few Eric Snows, but they think they're more Stephen.
Gotcha.
They think they're the chef. You know what I'm saying? So I think every point guard, especially if you're a point guard, you're a lead guard, your first job is to initiate offense. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think the Sixers have that. I think with Kyle Lowry, they do.
Yeah.
But he has shown a little bit that he could be clumsy with the ball a little bit.
He's old.
He's old, right. But he's like 38.
Yeah, he's almost 40.
Okay, he's not like 34. He's like 38. Right, so he's up there.
Yeah.
So
This
I
is
don't.
like a last stop deal.
Yeah,
He's
right.
done. So I don't know. I don't know. I just want them to make the playoffs, man. We have to make a push. We have to make a push. So Sunday, I think Sunday's a must win. You have to get some momentum. Paul George is going to be out. That's fine. We show that we got to the playoffs without you. You know what I'm saying? So we can get to a certain echelon with you. Okay, so get rid of the need did the same thing, right? So you got to figure that out.
Right.
I don't know what it is.
Right.
You got to figure that out. So let's just get there. So Embiid has to play, but I don't even like the way he's been playing. He's been playing weak. He's been playing soft. He looks like he did no work over the summer.
None.
I feel like after the Olympics were
That
done,
was it. You just chilled out.
He shut down. Didn't touch a basketball until he came back to whatever the training camp was.
So that's a problem. We're going to be in trouble with that. Other teams around the league are moving forward, and that's all I can really say. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks seem to be trying to get it together a little bit. The Knicks are playing.
Playing well.
They're playing well, and you know what I'm saying? Even though they're not playing as well as they did last year, I did see that.
Right.
But they're still playing well. You know what I'm saying? Boston's playing well. So, you have to get started.
Right.
You got to get started.
Right, exactly.
What are the Caps? 16-1?
But they'll fall. I'm not really scared about them.
I don't know.
I'm not scared about them.
I don't
I don't know. When I saw them the other night against the Celtics, it was the first time I sat and watched the full game.
They played well.
They played really well.
And then I think they had a couple people out.
And they had a guy out.
Yeah, they had a starter out.
So, and they have a team that's like built for the regular season where they can just go and
they don't.
But
Philly, you got to get started though. You know what I'm saying? Like, CB, your language, man. You always say what? Working out the kinks.
Right.
We're way past that now.
We're way past that.
Yeah. We got to get started. We got to get started.
We need a new car.
Yeah. We get started.
Forget the cakes. We
got to get started.
A new vehicle. Let's go.
But so real quick, as we close this segment, real quick, do you see them winning Sunday, and do you see them gathering a couple of wins before the Thanksgiving break for confidence?
That's hard to
look at their schedule.
Yeah, let's see what they got.
I think it's two. I think it's two games. I think it's the Sunday game and Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
So they got So to close the month out, they have the Clippers, the Rockets, and the Pistons. So
I think those are winnable games.
I think you got to get two out of those.
Yeah,
two of those three.
You got to get two.
To at least
get a little
momentum, something.
Yeah.
You got to have, and they're home too, right? No, they're on the way. They're probably on the road Tuesday though, right? Or they home?
They're home. They're only away against the Pistons.
Okay.
So 2 home games. You got
We lost. We lost
So
to
the
the
Pistons
Pistons
is
earlier.
what? The Pistons is Friday.
Pistons is Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay, so they got 2 home. So there's a 3 home game stretch, right? So that means Sunday and Tuesday's game is at home.
Yep.
So you got to get those games.
Yeah.
You got to get those games, yo. You got to get those games,
The Rockets
man.
have been playing better.
They have.
They have.
They are. But
have.
again, if you put Embiid out there, you put Maxey out there, you should be able to
True.
you should be able to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got to get that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they will. Or I'll be honest with you. I think we just got to focus on the Eagles.
The Sixers. I saw somebody tweet out the other day like the Sixers have no idea how close they are to becoming like irrelevant.
Yes.
in the city.
Yeah.
Like
True.
seriously,
Right
because the
there.
Eagles
It's
are the Eagles.
Yeah.
The Phillies,
Yeah.
has
Go
some
straight.
great runs. So like,
They're right there. They're right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Phillies just got a little ways to go.
Yeah,
I understand what you're doing.
We need a chart, flow chart of Bryce's teams and whatnot.
do they play? Yes, I like them.
I got you. That's all good.
You know what I'm saying? But speaking of those Eagles, you know what I'm saying? Big one tomorrow night, you know what I'm saying? Go out there to the West Coast, go play the Rams, Sunday night football, you know what I'm saying? Definitely looking forward to that. How do we feel about this game being more of a validation that the Eagles are actually on the right trajectory, to use that word? You know what I'm saying? Is this I mean, because the Rams have been playing all right. I think they're 5-5. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know,
And what are we? We're 7 and 2.
8 and 2.
Okay.
8 and 2.
So I mean, to me, I feel like if as long as we have a good showing, then I'll be okay. If we bomb out there, then I think that we're gonna have some problems.
Gotcha.
I do expect us to win. I think Jalen should be able to get the job done. And you guys have the weapons. I mean, you got Saquon. Is Devontae?
Nah, Devontae, I think
he's out,
Devontae's
right?
out. I believe he's out.
Okay, but AJ's still there.
AJ's there.
So
Yep.
you still have enough to get the job done.
definitely.
And you got that defense too.
They've been playing well.
You should be able to get the job done.
They've been playing
you know
real
what I'm saying? Who's the is it Goff? That's not Goff. It's who's the quarterback again? For the Rams. It's not Stratford.
Yeah.
Stanford.
Stafford, right? Goff in Detroit, right?
Oh, right, Goff, right. They swapped each other, right?
Right.
Okay, so I mean, you should be able to get the job done. I mean, you just got to go out there and play. They have some momentum. I guess back to what you're saying, FB. That the Eagles, they're not that bad. You know what I'm saying? The record shows that they have improved since those early troubles, working out the kinks, and they're moving in the right direction, man. So I fully expect them to win.
Yeah, Sunday night's a big game for them. So when you're saying they need a good show, no, they need to win.
So you feel like they need to win?
Yeah, to separate them, kind of separate
to get
themselves.
this right.
This is a game. You go on the road, you handle your business. Right? If you want to be with the Chiefs of the world, and you got to go out there and.
You got to show and prove.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, I mean, because I just pulled up their schedule. I mean, we got to go. You know what I'm saying? Got the Rams.
Okay.
Then we got the Ravens.
Oh,
after
wow.
that, in Baltimore.
Right.
Then we get a little break with the Panthers. Then we got the Steelers, who's playing well. Then the Commanders again, who's still playing well. So, like you said, this is a good time to pile up some of these wins here, to kind of separate ourselves. So to be people talk about us in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
And Detroit is good.
Yes.
Speaking of the Ravens, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did want to put out there that a friend of mine is, I think her brother plays for the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, cool.
And she owns a nonprofit called Queen's Academy. And they do a lot of different things with, young girls out there in the city of Camden, particularly in some of the schools out there, if I'm not mistaken. But she's having a contest or a raffle. Like if you,
I think I saw that. You sent that out, right?
If you donate couple of dollars and you get a certain amount of tickets, and then if you are the winner, you get 2 tickets to the Baltimore Ravens Eagles game
Oh, that's dope.
in the family and friends section.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
So that's I'm like, yo, so I'll put that up on online that you guys can see that. So you just be able to donate. And I think that's the way to do it. That's how I do it. Like, what I'm saying? Like when you got the sweatsuit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I ask for donations, but I want to give you something.
Right.
So I think that's the way to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
So
I like that.
So if you feel obliged to, I'll put the thing up. You just have to scan. I think it's still going on. I'll check with her name is Amber Jones. I'll check with her to make sure it's still going on. But I know the game is December 1st.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the drawing's going to have to be, if it hasn't happened already,
Right.
it's definitely going to be happening.
Coming up. Right.
But and I even thought about it. And I'm like, if I win the tickets, would I go? I'm like, I can tell you like now, if it's cold like last night, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, now put me in like a little box,
Right.
and I'm there. Like, I'm not going to be like
out in the
out there.
elements. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the winter showed up quick.
Yeah.
Yo, wasn't it cold last night?
It did.
And rainy?
And rain.
Right.
Yes, it did.
We've been waiting
Yes,
for
it
rain.
did.
I know,
For a
but
month,
now is the band lifted? Because it's a
Oh,
fire band.
I did think about that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm ready to barbecue, man. It's barbecue, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I live in a neighborhood where they will tell.
Right.
Somebody already did. You know what I'm saying? All it does is go to the little. Every community has a little group chat, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like the fire police, like, nah, I want no problems. Man. But I see the Eagles. I mean, again, I just think that. If you lose, I don't want you to lose, but if you lose, it better be a close game. It better not be like a blowout.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? To me. Because at least I could say is, okay, you know what? We were right there.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
but if it's like 34-3, it's like, yo, you didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got problems.
I think they're going to go ball.
Yeah, when's the last time the Eagles have been blown out like that? It's been some time.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. That's what I'm saying. I think they'll go ball.
But listen, if the Eagles lose 27-10, that's not a blowout.
For the Eagles,
But
it
for
is.
the Eagles, you know what I'm saying? So
I agree with you.
So but I think they'll be successful.
No, I think so too. I think so too. I mean, I think they're playing well. Seems Sirianni's got this CEO thing a little bit
he's doing
down.
well,
You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way.
That's right. Stay out the way.
You know what I'm saying? Let them coordinators do their thing. You know what I'm saying?
He actually, you know what he should do? He definitely should be on NFL Today after he's done or get an acting job. Right? No, think about it, right? Like, yo, do you see him walk up and down the sidelines? He'd be like, "Grr!"
Right.
And you'd be like, yo, fam, you ain't calling
You
no
ain't
play.
calling no
you know you ain't calling that.
All right, relax. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Just
son. Like, you know what I mean? So,
I know you guys don't love Sirianni, but you gotta love the results. Like if you're looking at what
definitely.
he's produced,
He's been winning.
in his time
He's
here,
been winning.
okay, wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
he's done a great job.
No, I agree. I agree.
FB, are you okay with him in Dallas?
If it produces the
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. Like you said, I don't love the guy, but I'm not mad at. I mean, they've been winning.
So the only thing I say, and you're right to that, I have to agree. But the only little caveat I would need to explore is: did they turn the corner when he got stripped of all play calling duties?
When was he doing play calling? Was it one of his first years here?
Oh, he wasn't playing. He didn't. He wasn't.
Yeah, I feel like
he's
he's
been a
always been like CEO.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's been. I think with these two coordinators though, he's not as involved. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So he's always kind of been.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
this is my number 3 team. You know what I'm saying?
So my flow chart. Get my flow chart out.
So I don't know all the ins and outs of. You know what I'm saying?
My flow chart.
Yeah, but you know what? I kind of like that he isn't in his own ego by saying, I need to either call the offense or the defense.
Right.
I'm going to get these guys who can hyper focus on the offense, hyper focus on the defense.
And
I'm just going to focus on our culture, how we're playing, how we're doing things.
So what does he do then? That's what I'm saying. What? It just help me understand.
But I'm saying if he's just making sure that if he's able to go from practice to different group to group and make sure that things are going the way that he wants them to. Right.
So he's almost like the supervisor, the overseer.
Right.
He comes by and said,
checks in, see what's going on.
Everything's all right. All right, listen, you guys are doing a great job. This and that.
Right.
And
Move on to the next. And I'm sure he has. I mean, yeah,
I'm sure he has.
He's head coach.
okay.
Like, all right, let's try to focus more on the running game, or let's try to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want you to let's see what this play looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Okay.
sure he has some input there.
Okay.
Like that. You know what I mean? I mean, just personally, when I got into coaching, when I became a head coach,
Sure.
in the beginning, I wanted to be in control of everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like everything.
Right.
I'm gonna do everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got
Right.
assistant coaches, but I'm doing everything.
Right. Then
But as I matured and experienced and things like that,
Many hands
the
make
more
light work.
things I can take off my plate.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
And delegate.
It's
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
delegating because
Absolutely.
I'm hiring you for a reason.
Right.
So I
Right,
trust
right,
that you
right.
can do the job.
Right.
You want to be on my staff.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you do the job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, so yeah. So I mean, I kind of
I
like that role.
I think like when in that situation, you know, I think it's more of, you know, who can, like, you know, everybody. It reminds me of what movie was that? Everybody got to have like a little posse, like a little team. Every great leader has a team, a back office team. So the assistants are almost like your back office team. You know what I'm saying? So if they see something that you may not see or whatever, yo, check that out. Just keep it in your peripherals. Look at that right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is. But so with Sirianni though, it's almost like he's just he's like the puppet. It's almost seemed like he's just there.
Right.
He's just there. And that's all you see.
Man.
Like, I don't really. What?
Hey, long as he keep winning.
He doesn't really talk to the players.
Long as he keep winning.
Yeah, but whatever method's working is working, right?
right.
So
I don't understand why Philly fans don't like him, because he's exactly what, like, if the Eagles had a sweepstakes, and they were gonna let a fan be the coach for a day, they would act just like Nick Sirianni. They would talk to the fans. They would point the first down. And I think honestly, I think that helps the team though.
That's a good.
I think it gives them some attitude. It gives them some a little swag. I think it helps them.
That's a good point.
But with the Hall of Fame coaches, do you think that, like the Bill Parcells, the Belichicks, do you think they'll ever be in that position to act like a Sirianni, like, you know what I'm saying? Or they didn't need to, you know what I'm saying? They were very, because to me, to have Sirianni in that position, it kind of shows me that the Eagles don't believe in him to the way that they need to believe in him. There's something lacking. Like, so for instance, if I'm running something and then all of a sudden you tell me, nah, I'm taking you off that.
Right,
Obviously, you're taking me off of it because you don't think that I do that well. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why. I'm not sure how much he's paid or whatever. I mean, I don't know.
I just think it's a new style.
It's a new style.
No way to be a head coach.
That's it.
I mean,
That's all.
I agree there.
You know, that
agree
could be it. That
I
could be.
agree.
I'm a little older. So that
I
could be
think,
very
you know, you brought up Belichick and all those other guys, Parcells. Those guys were authentic to themselves. And I think Nick Sirianni's very authentic.
To himself, yeah.
That's true.
Very authentic.
That's true. So
I can't believe you guys got me up here defending Nick.
no. See, I don't know yet, Fred. I don't know if it's a play, though. See, it could be a play for the Cowboys because McCarthy is definitely gone.
No, before the season, I was on the Nick Sirianni can't coach, this and that. But now watching them, I mean, I can't argue with the results.
Right.
Okay. So if they make a splash and he becomes the new Dallas head coach, you're not mad at that.
No, because he's proven
Okay.
he's proven as a head coach, a big part of it is hiring the right pieces. Like he was talking about.
True indeed.
So he's shown, all right, I can hire the right pieces.
True indeed.
We hired the guy last year. It didn't work out. We get a new coordinator.
True indeed.
Like,
Okay.
He's able to make moves, move on from guys.
Okay. So last thing. Sirianni, because, I mean, we do agree that McCarthy's done, right?
I think McCarthy.
I believe so.
I think it's done.
I believe so.
I think the Dak thing is the only reason why he might come back, because they're like, oh, my quarterback got hurt. But I personally would like for them to move.
Yeah, I don't think Jerry loves him like he loved Jason Garrett. So I think
he kept Jason Garrett around for a minute.
He had an affinity. He was
Jerry's like a loyal guy. Like,
he is
he
loyal.
was a cowboy.
He is loyal. But why was he at that little thing though back in the day? But I ain't know that.
I mean, he's loyal.
Why was he there? Though? You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going
Just
there.
meeting some fans. Interacting with some stakeholders.
We'll leave it alone. But I do think that You know, so who would you rather have, real quick though, Fred? Sirianni or Prime Time?
That's a great question. But here we are. Here we go. Prime doesn't call anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't call offense or defense.
Yeah, that's true.
But he puts the people in the
Puts the people in
In the right
position.
place.
Okay.
So who would I want?
But he did that from the door.
And I think Sirianni, it was Sirianni.
I don't know if he See, I don't know if
ever
he did.
calling offense or defense.
He might not have been. You might be right.
I don't think so.
Because he was young anyway. So they probably made him, surrounded him
Right,
with some,
right.
yeah,
So
so maybe, I don't know. That's a good
Who do I want out of Prime and Sirianni?
Yeah.
It's a great question.
Okay.
Shit. Give me Deion.
Just give me the okay. Listen, you know what? We don't really do things for Cowboy fans on here. Okay? But we're gonna pose the question for Cowboy fans on here. Your coach is being fired. That you know. That's all. You already know that. Okay. Who would you rather have? Prime Time or Nicholas Sirianni?
That's a good one. I want Prime. I'm a Prime fan. So
I think I want Prime.
Go Prime.
I want Prime because I don't really care who the Cowboys get. But I would want Prime just because, you know what I'm saying, he deserves the opportunity.
That too.
He deserves the opportunity.
And I really like what he's done in Colorado.
He has done it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he has.
yeah.
I can't even lie. I still think he pimped Jackson State. That doesn't
Think
change.
so?
Yeah, that doesn't change. That didn't change my narrative. You know what I'm saying? But he's done a great job at it. He pimped them. So. Do you hear about them? I don't hear nothing about them, right?
I mean, that's not his fault. They should have replaced him with somebody who could have kept it going.
He said, he answered, he said, what did he say? God called him collect. Tell him I got to be the coach. Now you the coach. Then
When God called him from Colorado.
Right.
Thanks, son.
Exactly.
Right. So
gotta move you out here.
what you're saying is God said, you know what? Listen, give up on them. Go get that back with them.
He put him in position.
Okay.
So the next guy up or whoever they hired should have been, able to keep it going a little bit. They should have hired the right person. Maybe they should have asked him who they should have hired.
Okay. You know what? Yo, listen. Did y'all watch Pain? Oh, you watched Painkiller.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta watch it. I got to.
I was just gonna say this, and then we're gonna talk about the baseball real quick, and then we out. So listen, with the Painkiller thing, right? The company Purdue Pharma, they had to get the FDA to sign off to approve. That's like the final sign. If you get the FDA to say it's good, it takes off, right? So the FDA officer wouldn't do it for the longest time, but then he did it. And then 2 years later, he went to work for the And that's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? 2 years later, he went to work for him. Isn't that a little ironic?
No, it's sick what they did. That shit.
It happens. I never got to check it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Check it out.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so listen. Listen, we didn't even talk about. So we got to talk about these quick little hitters.
True.
All right. So Aaron Judge, Ohtani, AL and NL MVPs. How you feel about that?
I mean, they both deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Ohtani, he didn't even have to pitch this year to you know what I'm saying? And I think he won what? He won 2 in the American League, and now he's won 1 in the National League. So it hasn't been many people. I think like Barry Bonds, somebody else might have did. There's only been a couple people to win in both leagues like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's good. Ohtani's good, man. I mean, he's good. He's good. I mean, I'm cool with both decisions. Aaron Judge, he did his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is though about your Yankees. My dad's Yankees, they just can't.
Yours too.
Yeah, that's my second squad.
You do have a hat. You know what I'm saying?
Make you a Yankee fan. We all have a Yankee fan.
Exactly.
Whoa, wait a minute. What did you say, FD?
I don't think wearing the Yankees.
Okay, wait, no. You said after that.
Everybody has a Yankees hat.
Do you have one?
I don't wear hats, but like if I did get one, it's just
Okay. So if you did wear a hat, you'd get one.
yeah. I mean, Jay-Z made a Yankee hat, so
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just saying, the Yankees, man, what is it that they just can't get over?
It's the pitching.
It's the pitching.
Same thing with the Phillies. No, I'm not. There's no shot.
Yeah.
Just being honest. And I said this from a while ago, before the season started. I said, listen, it's the pitching. You got to have pitching because when you focus too much on hitting, that's all well good. You have to score runs,
Right.
but you got to be able to limit the other team from scoring runs.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because the slump is going to happen.
True.
Those things happen. Just like it's like in basketball, right? What do you focus on? You definitely focus on offense, right? But you focus a little bit more on defense, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you know when the shot's not falling, at least if you can
Still in
defend,
the game.
you're still in the game.
Still in the game.
So that's what I'm saying. Like pitching has to happen.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
you know those that and look at what happened to the Dodgers. The Dodgers had pitching.
Yeah.
And hitting. It's
Yeah.
like a perfect combination.
Yeah.
So how you feel about the MVPs? You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. And I'm good with it too. And I'm gonna tell you the reasons why I'm good with it. Because the two teams that were in the World Series, the MVPs came from them.
That's
Now,
a good point.
if it came from, say, somebody that didn't make the playoffs,
Right.
then
That's a little.
I might scrutinize it a little
Right,
bit.
I feel
Unless
like
they had like a record breaking
Yeah, some
season.
kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
There's something like
crazy.
that. Then I may not scrutinize
Right.
that.
Yeah,
So-
but the best players on the best
Right,
team
should be,
Right.
should be. Yeah. So I was happy with that. Hopefully, you know, the Yankees can get back there. You know, kudos to the Dodgers. Shout out to Brian Kennedy too, man. I ain't know he's my man. He worked for Four Walls, man. But I'm dapping him up. He's a good dude, man. But when I found out he was from LA and he got the Dodgers hat on, son, you up in the stadium and whatnot? Like, wait a minute, son. I didn't even know he was like that right there, man.
Big year for LA, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and the Lakers is doing their thing too.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean?
They are.
Yo,
They still-
did y'all hear about my man Bronny?
I think you sent us the stat line.
Yeah, man. No, I think he got a little hurt though.
That's right.
The
The hill or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, we definitely want you to get better, Bronny. You know what I'm saying? And I think the last thing I want to talk about is that Ben Simmons. Then I don't know. Benjamin, you would think,
Benjamin.
right? You would think that Benjamin's coming back to Philly, right? You would think that he would like focus crazy on the layup line, like you. I don't know. As a coach, right? Let me ask you, as a coach, right? Don't y'all watch the opposite teams?
I do. I ain't
layup
go front. I
line?
do. I watch.
Don't you watch that?
I watch every
Right.
game.
And once you start seeing shots clang off, you be like, oh, all right, he garbage. All right, we ain't got to worry about him. You know what I'm saying? How can you miss it? I mean, did you see that clip?
Yeah, that was horrible.
It was, oh my gosh.
I don't get. Well, let me
I'm
ask
trying
you
to process still what happened on the layup.
Yeah, right.
My mind
was
can't wrap
like,
around
how
what
you
happened.
Why didn't he dunk it? Like, he right there. Just dunk the ball.
I don't know. You know what I really want to do? I want to know, and ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can help me, if somebody sees this somewhere, if you can help me, I want to counsel Ben.
I was gonna say that. Seriously.
I'm
'Cause
serious.
It really just shows you like how big of a part the mental side and athletics. Because this guy was one of the best players in the league.
I can, Ben.
Yes.
I'm gonna tag you in this. I could bring you back. Pause. But I could bring you back, though. I promise I can. And that's in the most humble way. Like, I understand like what's going on. You have a lot of anxiety and fear. We might, you know what? I might have to crossbreed this over to the counseling show. We may have to do a little expose on Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not only just that brick of a layup on the layup line, right? It was, did you watch the game or did you see the highlight of him running the fast break versus the Knicks?
I don't think I
And
saw
the lane was wide open.
And he
It was
passes,
like God had parted the Red Sea for him to get to the basket.
Yeah. And he didn't go.
And he stopped.
Yeah, he's something going on.
Yeah,
It's
all mental. He
It
hasn't
is
been able
mental.
to get it back.
What do you
At
think
all.
it is, though? Real quick before we land the plane.
Right.
What do you think it is?
That's what I was going to ask.
Some people say
does it
it's
go
because
back to-
he's a Kardashian.
Okay, but does it go
I don't
back
know.
to when he was in college? Like, because he was good, but like,
like he made
they couldn't make the tournament. They couldn't.
But I do feel like he made some jump shots. At least he was shooting them.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I think the way his tenure ended in Philly, I
Really
think
messed with
it
him.
really affected him.
Okay.
Because I think it was the first time he was like knocked down a peg
Right.
as a player. And because physically he wasn't feeling the same, it was hard for him
Okay.
to get that same confidence that he had.
Do you
Because
think
he was able to do a lot of things. He didn't score the ball well.
Right.
Never really did.
But he did.
But he
did
passed it
assist,
well.
he
could pass it.
He was
Defended.
amazing.
Right. But he can't even do that no more.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Do you think that he really thought too much of himself a little bit? I mean, and I'm not trying to throw no shade.
No,
I got some
I think-
really good friends that are that same way. But in certain communities, and I mean, certain cultures. I know in New York, we always tease about this little light skin thing.
Right.
Light skin, you know what I'm saying? When you get light skin, pretty hair,
Right,
you really think you all that. Is it that? Did that come into play? You think where he, maybe not just that per se, but all other things, plus him being elite and him. I mean, they were making movies and documentaries of him as he.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying.
Do you think that kind of like inflated his ego, where he couldn't be humble?
Right, and now when you take a step back, now instead of it being one step back, now you're almost mentally falling like 10 steps
Right.
because you've never really.
Right.
He's in trouble.
Yeah.
He's in trouble.
I feel for him, man. So
He's in. I actually think the only way he could probably get back is if he come back to Philly.
Think so?
Because he needs to go somewhere where he could just be the point guard. Just point guard. See, now Ben fits now.
I think the best thing for him would be to never ever play in Philly.
Yeah, right.
No, you gotta face your fear, though. Face your fear. Come on, man. You gotta face your
man.
fear. You gotta face your fear.
Nah, I don't think you can hack that.
Oh man, where's Apollo and my man with the bald head with Rocky? He's a man. He's just a man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, Benjamin. Yo, listen. I promise you, I will get you right, though. I promise you. Anyway, let's land the plane. Final thoughts, though.
Oh, we didn't talk about Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
I told you I need a reminder.
That's right.
Danny Dine out is gone. Danny's gone. That we are, as a New Yorker, as a Giant fan, we are extremely excited about it. Daniel Jones, you are so, and pardon my language. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it to my Pence Grove people, my Coach Ware, Coach Kyle, and even my man Dante. Yo, you know what? You are so ass. Because that's what they would say. You're so ass. You know what I'm saying? Daniel, you're garbage. You're garbage. There's no doubt in my mind that the general manager, has he gotten fired yet?
It will be very soon.
He needs to get fired. I'm not even sure. This might even be criminal, and you might even want to look into it if there was some. No, I'm serious. It might be criminal, and you might want to even look into it if there was. And I hate to go there with it. Was there some other factors that played into that? Because that absolutely made no sense. It almost is Chip Kelly-ish. If I'm being honest, I don't want to go there, but you have to look at it like that.
Right.
It's almost hold up. So you got rid of because what did Chip do? He got rid of Shady,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Sean
came
Jackson,
in and got about
right, and somebody else, but then you kept Riley Cooper.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got rid of your franchise player.
Right.
Okay, your all world. Okay, because he was like 3 times better than Brian Westbrook, and Westbrook was the ultimate weapon, right? He could receive and he could run, and I think he's 3 times better than him. And you got rid of him to give Daniel. You were able to pay Daniel Jones that money.
It's crazy.
And he's garbage. He sucks.
It's crazy.
And the fact, give it the whole coaching staff. Everybody has to go that believe that he could get the job done. Just for the fact that you believe that, you gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta go.
It's weird that we never hear about Brian Dable being like on the
Exactly. Everybody needs to be.
Yeah,
Mara,
that's
John Mara, right? Fire them all.
Yeah, I don't like that my man Daniel Jones had to stand up there at the press conference and talk about he took responsibility for it, but like the organization as a whole has failed.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't even watch the press conference.
Yeah,
Press conference with that.
He read a little statement.
Oh,
And he took responsibility. He was like, I didn't do enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Wait,
was
hold on.
there.
See, wait a minute. See, wait a minute. You didn't do enough. You ain't do nothing. What do you mean you didn't do enough? You did nothing.
But they're to saying though, like when he clears waivers on Monday, it's about 6 to 8 teams looking to holler at him. Backup role, of course. You know what I'm saying?
I think he could be a back.
We'll
Yeah,
take him. We'll take him for the rest of the season.
Oh, that would be
over Cooper Rush.
That would be great.
Might be
Y'all,
all right.
y'all take
Take him for the rest of the season.
Y'all take him, and then when y'all play the Giants, Daniel Jones starting for the Cowboys. Nice.
Oh, that might be all right.
Great.
Right for Thanksgiving.
That would be great.
That would. I don't know. You know what? Daniel Jones and Ben Simmons are very similar. They're very similar. Except for, well, we know what, you're right. I would disagree. I make But you're right though. Because you know what? Ben Simmons was something.
Right. That's right.
Daniel was nothing. He was.
Right.
Who was worse? Daniel Jones or is it no Daniel Jones or Zach Wilson? That's for my New York fans out there, okay? Who was worse, Zach Wilson or Daniel Jones? I know for me, it was Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Because Daniel Jones did have some good
stuff.
Right,
Yeah, some good stuff. Yeah.
Right.
He also had one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Right. But Zach Wilson was scared to death.
Yeah, he was
scared to death out there.
Zach was bad.
He makes
Zach was bad.
Tebow
look good.
look like an all-star. And Mark Sanchez with the butt fumble.
Exactly.
That I'll know.
But you know what though? Mark Sanchez was all right.
He wasn't
Mark
terrible.
Sanchez was two conference championships.
Yeah,
but
it's just that unfortunate butt fumble is just
always
burn there.
You'll never forget it.
Mark Sanchez was hot. Yeah, definitely.
All right, final thoughts though, FB.
Nothing. Just like I said, just ready for this week. We got Spirit Week. We had our dodgeball tournament, which is like a huge event. I think the kids get more excited for that than anything. So my guys were in it. They're like, we're 4-time champs.
Okay.
Good for them. It's a fun week. It's a fun week for the kids to do. So, How was that game though? Did you play well? Because you had a game, I think, last.
You said you had to go ball last week.
Yeah,
How'd you do?
I did. I sucked the first week, and I came back. I had made a couple threes.
That's all right. All right.
Yeah, 7 or 8, but I'm not going to brag.
That's all right. All right. This is a pause. This is a full pause. How was the body afterwards? You know what I'm saying?
It was a struggle.
Okay. So
we went out somewhere, and I had to walk up some stairs.
Oh, ooh, okay, little hurt. Okay. You know what I mean? Yo, you know what's funny? I met somebody, right? And it was like, yo, call me, let's say his name is Tom. Like, what I'm saying? Oh, all right, how you doing, Tom? He's like, no, yeah, I'm doing good. Yo, you can call me Big Tom and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Big Tom.
So what are you doing? Are you calling the Big Tom? You calling him Tom?
That's Tom.
Exactly.
That's
I'm like,
Tom.
yo, and my mom like, oh, okay. But my mom like, yo,
Okay,
son,
Tom.
you're Tom, yo.
You're Tom.
You might even be Thomas.
Right. Yeah, that statement. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
It's like my dad's convinced people to call him Big Fred. I'm like, nah, I'm not calling you Big Fred.
Right. And mommy had the entertainer when he's like, I ain't about to call you delicious.
Yeah. Nah, that's true.
Yo, what was that? Yo, Cedric's funny though.
Cedric, yes.
What do you say? Yo, my name Mama Listen. My name Mama Listen.
Nah,
Yo, all right, yo, CB, final thoughts.
True.
Where we rank them.
Absolutely.
Sure did.
Well, you'd be surprised with the comedian ranks. Yo, listen, we had that with my uncle in the group chat and them. Yo, they don't think Eddie Murphy up there.
Nah?
Right. I'm like, wait, but Fred, you on the fence a little bit.
But if we're going just pure stand-up, I don't think I'd have him in my top.
He's in your top 5, bro.
Maybe 5. If we're just going just pure stand-up.
Who's number 1 for you?
Bernie Mac.
Bernie is funny.
Pure stand-up?
Bernie is funny.
Okay, so you're not even, all right, so you're not going old school.
How old?
Like Richard Pryor. You're not
That's
going,
what I was. That's what I was into.
All right, so I might go Richard. I might go Richard Pryor.
I'll probably go Rich.
But Bernie's dead.
No, Bernie's there.
Bernie's dead, but I might go Richard Pryor.
Yeah, I might go Rich. I think that's what I
Richard Pryor might be number 1 for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm probably going Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie's up there.
No, Eddie's up there.
Eddie's up there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His stand-ups was
funny.
good.
But some people said Red Fox. I'm like,
he was all right. Like, I think Red Fox was more. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
His stand-up was just, he introduced that triple X rated type comedy.
He tells me, I'm gonna send y'all one joke that he did, and I'm putting in a group chat. He said something like smoking cigarette, wash your ass. Everybody laughing. Wash your ass.
It's not that funny. It's not that funny.
Maybe in the 60s it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that funny. It's not that funny.
Earthquake is hilarious though. He's not top 5.
Yeah, but he's
Right, so
funny.
him
Yeah.
top five.
Nah, definitely not.
All right, but final thoughts though, CB.
Oh man, just like Coach Fred just said, you know what I'm saying? This is that time of the year, you know what I'm saying? Like, the grind is upon us, you know what I mean? Basketball season is the longest season out of the 3 sports I coach, so you know, just getting ready for that. Looking forward to it, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to, you know, everybody's 0-0. Let's see what happens. We'll put the disappointments from last year behind us and let's get after it and see what's up, you know what I'm saying? So looking forward to that. Looking forward to Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Spend some time with family and friends and eat.
So
Eat some good food.
you're not bringing no dish. No dish is coming from you.
Nah, I might I'll ask. If they need me to bring something, but it ain't gonna be nothing, no food wise.
Right,
Some sodas, some adult beverages or something. You know what I'm saying?
Now, let's say the same thing for you, Fred. You're having Thanksgiving at your house. You got all the trimmings, all the turkey, all that. And somebody says, what you need me to bring? And you say, yo, just bring some soda. They bring you soda. And come time, everybody wants soda. And you brought like 6 2-liters. I'm sorry, you brought 6 3-liters. How you feeling?
As far as
with the soda that they brought? Because first of all, if they brought 6 3-liters, you know ShopRite and Acme don't sell 3 liters. Okay? So
you talking about the brand?
So they brought Stars and Stripes.
You talking about the brand? The lemon lime.
Orange tangerine. How you feeling?
That white label.
Right.
White label.
Right.
White label. Yeah, that's a little.
You gonna feel the way, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
It's
You
flat
just,
when you open it up.
Right. I got a come on, son. Come on, man. I got all this food. I asked you to bring some soda. Exactly.
I remember. And shout out to my homegirl Amber Woodson, yo.
That's a good point.
remember we had like a Thanksgiving at the school, right? For the kids, early college kids, whatever. And I was like, yo, listen, just bring some forks or whatever. Bring some forks and spoons. So, we buy, we do Acme chicken. Acme chicken, you can't beat that. $50 for 50 pieces. You can't beat that.
That is good.
Oh, and it's very good. So we doing that with all, macaroni cheese, blah, blah, blah. So we like, all right, where the forks at? Yo, son, she come with these white forks.
Oh, the white joints.
The white, come on. And you already know. The white forks are the worst.
They the worst.
They break. I was eating one, like, wait a minute, hold up. Is this the... You know what I'm saying?
Like, she went to the cafeteria.
So smart as ball. Like, come on. If you come to my house for a barbecue and you bring me some white forks, I'm like, yo, go get the clear cutlery.
Right.
Get some cutlery.
You need the clear one.
You need the clear one.
Bare minimum.
You need the clear one. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Thought about that.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Bare minimum, yo.
That's a very good point.
But yeah, no, listen, we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, the fire ban is gone. I can smoke these turkey wings, or I'm gonna get a tray from Aunt Bertha's turkey wings. They banging. You can't.
Yeah, I like Aunt Bertha.
No, they banging. So I'm gonna do that or whatever. So just looking for a day of rest and relaxation. Don't want to do too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna travel. I thought about going to New York, but nah. I think I'm just gonna chill and maybe go shopping online. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I do like about technology is that Black Friday can actually happen at the crib.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
I don't have
You ain't got to go out.
I ain't got to go out
around and all that.
But people still do it.
Yeah, not like
You know
you used
what I'm
to.
saying?
But
I was gonna say, I feel like it's not
like
the
you used
same.
to.
It ain't the same, right? Because of what? Online shopping.
Online
right?
shopping.
Online
Right,
shopping.
right,
I feel like
right.
you go there, the deals they're not even as great, or they're marking
Right.
up and
True.
they make a deal. So
Make a
now I'm
deal,
paying what I was
true,
paying
true.
already.
And the stuff that they it's already like cheap. Like people
Right.
used to go for the TV. You get the 75
Right.
inch
Or you had it.
for like
the deal was that
$300.
day.
Right.
Like now it's all throughout
But
the
now
year.
it's like 75 inches,
Yeah.
like $400.
I got something from Nike like last week about Black Friday.
Right. That's
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying. It's like,
right.
so yeah, I agree.
But it is what it is. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we want to wish you guys a happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. Please go ahead and eat food, be merry. Listen, Thanksgiving is beautiful, but I tell you, the night before Thanksgiving is banging too.
Yeah,
Did you know that is the most the most people consume alcohol on that
The night
day
before.
as opposed to New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was hurting at a couple Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. You know what it is? Especially amongst educators, because listen, I'm just waiting for the happy hour spot to come. You know what I mean? Because once the half day, I'm telling you, 12:30 we up in that piece.
You know what I'm saying?
From 12:30 they get because they know it's like 6, 7. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. Nah, that's
So, good times though.
That's
you know,
right.
listen, the most important thing though we want is Thanksgiving, which is being thankful, for your blessings. And you know what? All of us need to be thankful just for this small blessing, but so powerful, that's called air. Because we get to breathe, we get to see our families, we get to see our loved ones. We even get to see the people that we don't like that much, even though, you know what I'm saying, we pray for them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be thankful for every little thing, because you know what? Somebody else, they may not have that.
Yep.
Right?
True. Well, Doc.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm Doc Bryce. It's FB, Fred Petit, Coach, and Coach Sachiwaya Bird. And now, well, you know what? Let me try. Let me do my well, it may not be appropriate. I want to do it so badly,
My
man.
man MB.
No, definitely MB, but I was going to be like Kyrie, man. Yo, Hermano. Yo, Kyrie be killing me, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yo, listen,
That's what's
MB,
up.
shout out to you, though, man. Yo, listen, you guys be well, be safe, all right? We'll talk to y'all soon.
True.